And welcome to another LongBox History. Yes, it's been a while, but Comic Richard, here you are. This is the letter C. And we start off with quite a recent one. Casanova. I think it was a 4 or 5 part mini-series. He's done a few of these already. This was Matt Fraction and Fabian Moon. The story is just so way out there, and the artwork is just crazy, but it's just done so well. Here's a 2004 kind of maxi series by Judd Winnick and some artwork by Farrell Dalrymple. This was basically kind of like 3 4-part storylines that revolved from, well, 1894, if I remember, a story kind of like Jewish gangsters and the like, and then went on to kind of sorry about the glare on this, it is surprisingly, given the weather, very bright outside. Yeah. And then we kind of had a Hollywood story from, I think it was probably like the 40s or the 50s. There we go. And then the final 4-part kind of act from the maxi series kind of brought it up to date. It's been so long since I've read these. I think they were all linked in some way. It might have been through family. It kind of got a bit crazy by the end, but it was an interesting maxi series. Then we have the case files of Sam and Twitch. This is basically a spin-off from Spawn, which I was just so into back in 2000, etc. And this was more, as it says, if you can see that in the top corner, it's kind of hard-edged crime fiction. What I really liked about this was very much the artwork within it. I mean, there's some great, as you can see, some great covers going on here, but they did play around with the kind of format as they went through, but it was just such a let's get that out of the glare. Such a great series. It's just a shame it didn't last very long, or maybe I just kind of forgot about it. I'm beginning to wonder now. But yeah, I see there's some great. So that's some great covers going on there. And the two characters, Sam and Twitch, I mean, they were so unlike each other, but they worked so well. And keep going. Oh, actually, I didn't think it lasted this long. Clearly did better than expected. What have we got here? Oh goodness. Another kind of spin-off. This is issue 5 of Chapel. I think he was kind of a secondary character within the Spawn universe, if I remember rightly. Didn't get any more of those. Now the Dark Horse Mark Miller run of Chosen, which was basically what if apparently Jesus lived today. This was all part of that kind of Mark Miller world that happened. He brought out a lot of kind of his creator-owned tales, and had varying degrees of success, I guess. Another Image title, City of Silence. This is by Warren Ellis. Again, I think it's just one of those titles. I was kind of trying to find my feet again within comics and just picking up stuff that looked interesting, looked like it might have been a good read. these are some of my favourites. Clerks, the comic books on Only Press. A big fan of the Clerks series anyway. Clerks The Lost Scene, Clerks Holiday Special, and they were so well written. I mean, it's Kevin Smith writing some. He's already got a handle on the characters, but it was just like watching, reading a new episode. Then we've got a strange little title, Creed Utopiate. I basically picked this up really for the artwork. It's very, very nice inside. I don't know if that's really coming through a lot, but it was a very distinctive, thick black lines, lots of kind of almost painted like colours. The story really wasn't up to much, if I remember rightly, but still they had some nice covers. It only lasted 3 issues, unfortunately. Given it was another kind of creator owned, called into the end of the 3rd issue, they got paid nothing for that, and they really were doing it for the love. Finally, we've got the 2004 series of Cable and Deadpool. Started off really fun. Obviously, you've got Cable, the straight man to Deadpool's crazy fun character, and they kind of play off each other. But then after a while, if I remember rightly, Cable kind of left, and it was just really a Deadpool title. And he's funny for a while, but I get a bit bored, to be honest, of Deadpool. I'm sure someone will shout at me for saying that, but personal taste and all that. There were some interesting tales going on. I don't think, a bit of a Silver Surfer tie-in there. We got Domino making an appearance, and I think is that Agent X. I think, yes, by this time it said Cable and Deadpool, but to be honest, most of it really was just all about Deadpool. And then at the end, I think it just kind of got it had a bit of a crossover with House of M there. But by the end, X-Man there, Nate Grey there. And yes, it just started getting a bit silly towards the end. And I think whether that was the last issue, 22 or not, it stopped there anyway. And that is the C. So, Comic Richard, I hope you're happy at least. I promise to keep these a bit more regular for in future. But that's it for the C.